Hello and welcome to Ditch Witch Diaries. We're starting off, it's the third week or the third session, the section in our four-part series. So we've banished, we've cleansed, we've protected, and now we're bringing in the good. And so this is our second set of herbs that we're bringing in. And I'm just going to start us all off here and like and subscribe down below. So, I'm gonna try and say that more often because I don't think I say that enough. So,
I don't
like
think you
and
do either.
subscribe for this video. So, let's see. Motherwort. It is the beautiful and lovely
The
motherwort.
mother.
The mother. Exactly. The comforting and nurturing mother, not the nasty mother.
Valid.
So the motherwort, the name, and this is very important, is Leonurus cardiaca. So let's notice some of the parts there. Leo, lion, out there, also with Leo, like bright, and then cardiaca is heart. So we're gonna see more about that. So this is what the botanical drawing looks like. And that's what it really looks like. And of course, that's what AI says it looks like. So, although it probably gets pretty vibrant, looks like a little flimsy one, maybe.
Yeah. Little baby one, maybe.
Exactly. So the parts used are all the aerial parts. And the other names are lion's ear, lion's tail, throwwort, mother's hug, and yimu cow. Though I'm sure there's others. So the correspondences, and this is great. So the element is water, and these everything is wide agreement on this. So
Mm.
there's no I looked at everybody and everybody agrees. The planet is Venus and the astrological sign is Leo. And
Nice.
there's wide agreement on it. And the element is water. Everybody says the same thing. So there you go. The temperature is fiery and warm and dry in the third degree. And you know what? Someday we're going to have to investigate exactly what that's all about because
I was just thinking, we talk about the degrees sometimes, but yeah, we don't
we
really
say it because
go into
somebody
it.
might know and somebody
Yeah.
might be interested. But I mean, I can see why it's fiery. It's like Leo
Yeah.
and it must dry stuff out, dry out
Yeah.
maybe if you're using it medicinally and it's the mucusy, it's drying you out and warming you up. I guess.
Yeah.
So the tarot that's associated with it would be the Empress, but I also thought like lion and with a woman and strength,
Mhm.
that's the strength card in the Rider-Waite tarot. You should pull it
Yeah.
out and look at it because it's a woman with it just reminded me so much of it. I just had to put strength in there as well.
Yeah.
And because of what it does. So we're going to talk about it. The chakra is obviously the heart chakra with cardiaca and all that stuff. The Sabbat is associated with Beltane or Midsummer. And the goddesses, okay, so Ogun was the goddess that I found over and over again. Okay.
Mhm.
And then, but because it's like motherwort, so it's like any of those triune mother, maiden, crone, it's like the mother.
Yeah.
So whatever that is. And the moon phase is full because, of course, that's the mother phase. So we've got the maiden is like one crescent moon, the mother is the full moon, and then the crone is the waning. So you have waxing, full, and waning. And then the crystal or stones that I found associated with it are either rose quartz or clear quartz. And then in the Victorian language of flowers,
Flowers.
it's concealed love.
Hmm.
I know.
Interesting.
Very. So, plant information. Okay, so the name literally means lion. That's Leonurus cardiaca. So, literally lion's heart, lion heart. And it is sturdy, and it's one of those roadside plants. It grows on the roadside in disturbed places. It doesn't need a special bed like some flower. It's kind of,
A ditch witch plant.
yeah, I've heard it's kind of related in some ways to skullcap, but skullcap is not sturdy like that. It is
Yeah,
delicate and
yeah.
insanely delicate. Anyway, this is 3 to 4 feet tall at maturity, and it's a perennial and has a ton of leaves, and the leaves had 3 pointy segments, and the stems are square and hollow and a bit red. It blossoms in late summer. And so this is the only British plant in the Leonurus genus, and but it was brought over like by the British people to the Americas, and it's now all over the Americas. So it's all
Mm.
over like North America and Canada and everything because things that grow by the roadside grow easy. So wherever like it's their environment, they'll grow everywhere.
Yeah, once it's introduced, it's just gonna like thrive.
I know. I If you put mugwort anywhere around here, it just goes crazy. You can never get it out. Or mint or
Yeah.
something like that.
That's how ivy is here. Ivy is just
Yeah.
like everywhere. It's super invasive.
Or kudzu in the south.
Hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the stories are interesting because, and all these AI pictures of Asian people, I want to apologize up front. No matter what I did, I could not get AI to make people not look white. So I just want to
Hmm.
apologize. They don't look, this lady, I admit full heartedly, she does not look Japanese. And I apologize for that. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
argued. Like,
Um,
can we try better? They did not.
yeah.
It just kept returning the same picture. I don't know what was going on.
Um,
Anyway, so in Japan, though, it's actually used for longevity and it's often made into a wine. And there's this really awesome story.
mm,
And it's about that, like, there's this stream that went through a whole meadow full of motherwort, and people in this little town would drink out of this stream, and they lived to over 130.
mm,
So, yeah, so longevity in Japan.
nice.
In China, again, okay, let's just,
Yeah.
okay.
Very white.
I am well aware of the problem. Okay, so in China, so it was first mentioned in the Divine Farmer's Materia Medica and in the 2nd century. And in that book, it was used for swelling.
Mm,
Okay, but during the Tang Dynasty in the 8th century is when it started being used for women's issues, which we are going to see all over the place. Okay, so this is motherwort, and it is a women's herb for sure. And it's also used to move blood. Okay, so on the Isle of Man, it's if you are if okay, so if you're gonna be giving away motherwort, and they were even talking, I think, about like if you're giving it to like be planted somewhere, like if you're like giving it like as like put this in your here, I want to put motherwort in my herbal garden. Like the giver and the recipient needs to be of opposite sexes.
mm.
In England, it's supposed to restore your vitality after a heartbreak. And it was a favorite herb among the cunningfolk. Also, another story about it was that warriors drank it before battle to calm nerves because it is calming. We're going to see that as well. So then we have lore stories and cultural import from the Middle Ages, Europe. Okay, so of course it's used to calm again here, and it's used to ward off evil spirits. And do not, first of all, don't drink this if you're pregnant. I'm going to put the warnings, but it's not an herb to drink if you're pregnant. However, if you plant it in your garden when you're pregnant, then it will bring in all sorts of goodness for you and your birth. So
Hmm.
you can, it'll bring in yummy things and goodness and protection, and you'll have a good pregnancy if you have motherwort growing in your garden. So the magical properties. Strength, which then goes along with that strength card that I told you about in the beginning, which
Mhm.
so I could see Empress totally, but strength is like, I think, a huge one. And joy, because we're bringing in the good now. So this is all about, this brings an attitude that all will be well in the world. It makes a person happy and merry. And I think I put it, I don't know if I put it in here, but I don't know if I put, maybe I put it somewhere else, but Culpeper said, like, nothing could make a person more happy and merry than, um, there's like a quote from Culpeper about how like it like gladdens the heart or whatever.
Oh, that's
I
sweet.
know. So you can also use it if you want to strengthen your inner trust or your inner confidence, which interestingly enough might also bring you joy.
I feel like that's also very Leo.
I know, huh? So it's also used for protection. It's used in counter magic and it's all powerful against wicked spirits because it's bringing in good. So it can't like both cannot occupy the same space.
Mm.
So if your family is in danger, though, you can use motherwort in the bathwater, or you can wash the clothes, especially people's socks, in like an infusion of motherwort. Or you can even wash your dog with an infusion of motherwort to protect them from danger. You can keep motherwort in a jar beside your family pictures. Or you can hang it above the doorway as we are wont to do with protection herbs.
Mhm.
So this, I hinted at before, this is super tied to women's magic, okay? And fertility and abundance, which is, then that brings us back to the Empress card, right? Success. And then this is an interesting one that I found, like running super fast, like athletics. For some reason, it's tied
Mm.
to athletics and running super fast. So
Mm.
there's this spell where people made garters out of rabbit skin and then infused it with motherwort so that they could run super fast.
Interesting.
I know. And then this is another one. So I found that on Wednesday, you're supposed to soak your workout clothes or your running shoes in a motherwort infusion,
Hmm.
which is interesting. So, because my shoes need a good cleaning, my running shoes are
Yeah.
filthy. So I swear they're like, you know what? It's when you buy like white athletic shoes, like I don't really know how you keep them clean. They're so
Oh,
gross. Like they get
yeah.
Disney dust all over them. They're just gross. I have to
Yeah.
clean. It's also supposed to drive away a venomous beast with its smell.
Mm.
Apparently, it doesn't smell too good. And it's used for astral travel. A strange little side. It's like they're running fast in the astral travel. You're like, okay. Where do we get that? Healing, of course,
Mm.
healing, because we're going to
Mm.
see in the medicinal properties that this is a very nurturing and a very healing herb.
Mm.
So we're going to move right on to the medical properties because but yeah, like I hope this is large on your screen wherever you're looking at this because you know what? We are not doctors. We don't propose that we're doctors. We're just providing you information that we have found on this. So
Mhm.
it should not be used to diagnose or to if you have problems, especially the problems that are found in these videos, you should go
Mm.
see a doctor, okay?
Yeah.
Go see somebody.
Go talk to somebody who actually trained in it.
Yeah, go see somebody. I don't know. We're
Uh,
just telling you because, and we mostly tell you, like we've said so many times before, because it kind of, there's some of this that like leads back to like, it all ties together, right?
mhm.
So the medicinal properties, this is a sedative and a menagogue, an antispasmodic, a cardiac tonic, a hepatic, a nervine, and a diaphoretic. So if
No
you don't know
York this time.
what,
No York,
I know
surprisingly.
it is. Although it's antispasmodic,
Huh?
so it's
Yeah.
calming. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I have it though in there. So
Hmm.
it's obviously used for menstrual and uterine issues. It's a woman's herb. It's used for
Hmm.
women's magic. It's used for women's medicine.
Its
It's
mother.
yes, and it's stimulation. It'll help you stimulate if you have delayed menses. Hence, why you probably don't want to use it if you're pregnant, right?
Hmm.
It's supposed to ease false labor pains. So when you're having false labor pains, again, you should not be using this if you're pregnant. But
Yeah.
if you're like false labor, interestingly enough, happens at the end of your pregnancy,
Mm.
and usually you just want to have that baby. So maybe you do.
Mm.
Okay, so the Delaware, the Oklahoma, the Micmac, the Shinnecock, they used all of these for general gynecological issues. And the Micmac also added obstetrical issues to the mix.
Mm.
It's used for menstrual cramps. And it's used for menopause symptoms. So this is like all layers of women's
Yeah.
issues. So it's supposed to be relaxing during that change in your life. It's supposed to calm your hot flashes, and it's supposed to ease like when you get a rapid heart rate from when you're having a hot flash. Sometimes your heart beats really fast, and this will calm it down. And of course, hysteria, which I
Of
love.
course,
I'm of
hysteria.
course always hysteria. If it's a women's issue herb, it's always for hysteria because, of course,
Always.
I need hysteria.
Just so hysterical.
I am hysterical. Okay, then cardiaca. So then the other half is the cardiac issues. Okay,
Mm.
so this is a heart remedy. It's a heart tonic. It's supposed to strengthen the heart without actually straining it. It's supposed to ease a rapid heart rate. It's also good for anxiety and tension because it's going to calm you down. The Cherokee used it for fainting spells. And funny enough, I am always brought back to I don't know if you've seen The Sopranos.
No, I've been meaning to watch it, but I haven't.
It's so good. Me and my boyfriend are watching The Sopranos, and we are in season 4. We just started season 4, but I'll give something away from it. They
Okay.
have like the Soprano men have fainting spells because of panic attacks.
Mm.
So this is kind of what I think is going on here. That you're going to use Motherwort for fainting spells brought on by panic attacks.
Mm.
Tony.
Mm.
So the Iroquois use it as a tonic for nerves. It's also used for depression because, of course, it's going. See, oh, here's the quote.
Oh, nice.
There is
Yeah.
no better herb to take melancholy vapors from the heart and to strengthen it. So that's Culpeper. So it's good for GI issues as well. So the Cherokee, they take it for diseases of the stomach. Iroquois have used motherwort to aid digestion. So again, here's the warning. So first of all, it may cause contact dermatitis. Okay, so that's a warning. And then don't use it if you have endometriosis or are pregnant. Both of those things are
Mm.
warnings that I found. Also, it may cause drowsiness, and to the point where they say don't operate vehicles.
Interesting.
Or machinery. So
Mm.
it may really cause drowsiness, like you don't want to mess around. So, and I used a lot of resources, even though this was a rather short one for me.
Mm.
These were the books I used, a
Nice.
lot of them. And then these were all the websites I used. So
Mm.
I found some good websites too, because sometimes like you look on the internet and there's just like garbage. So anyway,
Yeah.
so let's,
Very nice.
yeah. So that is that. And I hope you liked Motherwort. It was great. And it was a fun to research it and bringing in the good. You want all that nurturing motherly energy. So
Yeah, definitely. And you used Motherwort in your thing last time, right?
I did. I
Your
used
mix, yeah.
Motherwort was one. I used both of the herbs to bring in the good
Mhm.
in the honey jar that I used
Yeah, the honey
and to
jar,
make
that's
the
right.
oil
Mm.
to anoint everything and then to roll the herbs in the candle. So Motherwort and meadow sweet were both
Mm.
two of the herbs that I used, and they featured heavy in the whole thing. So
Very
anyway,
nice.
thank you for listening and like and subscribe, and we'll see you at the next Ditch Witch Diaries.